Okay, so today I basically wanted to reveal how I budget out my expenses and how I add everything up at the end of every month. Just a quick, disclaimer, you can do this however you want to do it. This is just how I do it and what's easiest for me. You could get those fancy ones with like the circle pie graphs and all that type of stuff. But I just like the plain old spreadsheet, and I'm simple, right? This is just something for me to keep as a record, and I keep everything on Google Drive because there isn't any personal information on there like credit card numbers or account numbers or anything like that. It's just where I spent my money, the amount that I spent, and the date, and that's basically it. So let's jump over to the computer here. So basically what you want to do is you want to start out with a fresh one, right? So I have an untitled spreadsheet here. I'm going to name this budget 2022, right? Then I'm going to come down to one of these boxes. It's June. We'll just start in the month of June, sure. We're going to bold that and we're going to say June, right? Then under that, so that's good. Under that, I would kind of list everything that I spend money on. Well, first I would put income, right? So my income, and then I have rent, I have my phone bill. After internet, I have Squarespace. For my website, I have iCloud. What else do I have? I have my insurance, my renter's insurance. And I believe that's it for like the staple stuff. So these are set amounts every month that I know are like reoccurring or happening every month. So that's gonna stay there. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my bank. And normally I try to do this at the end of every month. So in the last week of June, I would just take 5 or 10 minutes to go onto like my banking app, my credit card app and stuff like that, just to see where I was spending my money and just try and keep it updated. I do try and update this sheet on the day that I spend the money, but that doesn't always happen. But either way, it takes 5-10 minutes max at the end of the month to just do it so everything is just in order and organized and stuff like that. Okay, so now I'm back. I just went and logged into my bank and I saw my income for the month. So in the month of May, I made $2,170. So that's what I'm going to do there. For the month of May, my rent was $1,195. So I'm going to put that in. My phone bill was $68. My internet bill was $96. My Squarespace is $39. My iCloud is $150. And my insurance, I believe, was $29 or $30 or something like that. I'm just gonna put $30. And one thing I do, let's say for the rent, say it's $1,194.88. I would round up because then I know that I'm not missing money anywhere. I'm not rounding down and then the numbers are off. So I just round it up to the nearest dollar, a couple cents, whatever it is. So just to keep everything to the nearest dollar. So after that, so let's say today I did groceries, right? So then I'm gonna put groceries, and I believe that was like $70 something. I'm gonna put $74 for example. And then say you get takeout, say you got Popeyes. I'm gonna do Popeyes for $23. And then say you went to the Nike store and you bought some clothes or something. I'm gonna put Nike store and we're gonna say $176. And then you're just gonna do that for all of your transactions for the month. And then you're just gonna keep going down the list, and that's basically gonna be it. And then what I like to do is I like to kind of color code things. So if I pay for something on my debit card, I would make it red, right? So I paid for rent on debit. My phone bill is credit, so that's gonna be green. My internet, green. Squarespace, also green. iCloud, also green. My insurance, also green. And then groceries are gonna be red because I paid on debit. Popeyes, sure, let's say we paid on debit. And then Nike, say we paid on credit. And then boom. So that's what I do. And then what you're gonna do is say you go down all these things, and then at the end of the month, I like to put total, right? So if we add all this up, give me one sec here. I'm not sure. I know there's a way to do it quickly, but I'm not too sure. Okay, so After that, I just added all these up because, like I said, I'm not an expert in any of this. I just do it because it's easy. So then we're gonna come to total, and from what I calculated from all these right here, this equals $1,702.50. So then we're just gonna put, like I said, I round up. We're gonna go 1703, and then I'm gonna put savings, right? Then you do 2170 minus 1703. So in this example, I saved $467 for the month, and that's gonna be it. I just like to put these little, I like to make these blue for whatever reason, not that. I don't know why, but if I saved, I make it blue. Say I spent a whole bunch of money and this was, minus $467, then what I would do is I would just make it red or like gray or black or, something like that, to signify that I ran a deficit for the month. And that's basically it. So, then what you would do is you would skip and go June, July, and that's basically it. So again, it's super simple. I'm a simple guy. I like simplicity. I'm sure you could tell from me making videos and stuff like that. I just like everything to be simple, and in this thing it's easy. I could see in the month of May my income was $21.70, my rent $11.95, my phone $68, my internet $96, and you can see exactly how much it was, what you paid it on, so if it was debit or credit, and then what you would do, and you also could add the date, right? So say for the month of May, I put 05/01/2022, and boom, that's it. For my phone bill, I paid at the end of the month, so we put 05/28, for example, 2022. Internet, 05/26/2022. Squarespace is somewhere in the middle of the month, I believe, 05/14, and you just you go down all your transactions and you just put the date. You don't have to put the date. I just like to put the date so I could see where I spent the money, how much I spent, and the date that I spent it on, and that's basically it. And one thing that I not regret, but I think I should have been doing this since I turned 18, because I would have been able to see exactly where my money is going, because I started working when I was 18 and I was just spending money here and there. I just kept tapping my debit card and tapping my credit card and all that, but I wasn't seeing where my money was going. So then it's like you don't know where you spent it, you don't know what you spent it on, and maybe you're missing money, like who knows, right? So this is something I just started doing in the last year, and I feel that it's helped me, because then even at the end of the month, when you're here and you're adding everything up, then maybe one month you spent too much money, and then you could be like, oh shit, next month I have to be more careful with the amount of takeout that I buy or the amount of clothes I bought, right? So again, it's just simple. It works for me. I hope it works for you. I hope this video helped you out in some way, and if you have a better way, just do whatever works for you. But for me, it's easy. I can see what I spent my money on, the amount, the date, and that's it. And even then, like you could even go back and see, like, say like 4 years from now, you look at your old budgets and stuff like that. Some people look at like their journals and all that type of stuff. So that's it. It's simple. It works. I hope it works for you. I hope this video helped you out. And again, this is just on Google Sheets. Like there's no app, there's nothing like that. I'm not here to sell you an app or anything. This is just on Google Sheets. You go to Google Drive, you create a new sheet. And I know on Google Sheets, you could even create a new, see, like I have my 2021 one here. There's annual budget. So you could even do like the pre-made ones. So this is one that, Google has. There's your income, planned, actual. This to me is too, confusing and all that kind of stuff. I know it's like planned, actual, and difference and stuff, but to me, like seeing all this highlighted and all this type of stuff, it just doesn't work for me. So that's why I'm boring, I'm simple, and I do it in the regular one, and that's it. So yeah, back to this. that's basically it. If you have any questions, any comments, or anything like that, be sure to let me know, and I will do my best to try and help you out. But it's pretty simple, it's pretty self-explanatory, and you can add whatever you want on here. And yeah, that's basically it. I don't really have anything else to say. I don't want to sit here talking your ear off forever, but if you're a young person, 18, 19, 20, this is something that I think you definitely should do, because it just gives you a visualization of where your money is going. And you're saying, oh, I spent $176 at the Nike store. For me, it just gives me, mental clarity, because then I'm not sitting there at the end of the month saying, oh, well, I made $2,100 and where did all my money go? Because I'm sitting here with minus $20, for the month. And this just lets you say, oh, boom, I spent $23 at Popeyes on X date, and that's it. So yeah, I don't want to sit here talking forever. I don't want to talk your ear off. I'm just going to end the video now. And yeah, I hope this video brought you some value. And as always, thanks for watching.